Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Airbrush Garage. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Today, I'm going to talk about what the real difference is between Wicket and illustration Createx paints. So if that's something you're interested in, please stick around, consider subscribing, hit that bell so you get future notifications. A couple comments, good or bad, really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. Don't forget to check out all those Amazon affiliate links down below. It really helps out with the channel as well. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're growing. I really appreciate it. And with that, let's get started. All right, so here we go. Both these paints are a water-based acrylic resin paint. The illustration line of paints, such as illustration colors, bloodline, and lifeline, are transparent paints and dry to a matte finish. Wicket colors can be sprayed out of an airbrush or a spray gun and are formulated for interior and exterior paints. This is going to be the paint you're going to want to use on things that are going to be exposed to the elements. Wicket is a comprehensive line of water-based, acrylic-based paints made with light, fast pigments. That's what makes them suitable for exterior applications. You can paint with them for interior applications, but you're not going to want to use the illustration colors for the exterior applications. Illustration colors are exactly what it sounds like. Their main use is for illustration type of artwork. You can also add the UVLS clear, the 40/50. The spec sheet says you could use the 40/30 bouncing clear. Again, I said it in other videos. Sorry, Createx. Throw the 40/30 away. If you have it, don't use it. Just get the 40/50 UVLS clear. It's a superior product. It works so much better with the combination of the thinner that we're going to be using and the reducer we're going to be using with the Wicket paint. But by adding the UVLS clear to the Wicket colors, it creates a durable acrylic urethane resin blend. So now when it comes to reducing these paints, you're going to want to use two definitely separate types of reducers. For the Wicket, you're going to want to use the 4011. For the illustration, you're going to want to just use pure water. Now, I know I have this in a little 4011 container, but trust me, it's nothing but tap water. Now, a little while ago, before I went down to Drew Blair's School of Realism, I would have used the 4011 with the illustration colors. Only to find out when I got down there that there probably isn't anybody more than Drew Blair that knows about this paint, because this paint was formulated for his school. And he said, Dan, you don't need to do that. You just need water. After working with it for 4 days, absolutely love working with this paint. It sprays better with the water. Okay. Matter of fact, illustration colors sprays pretty good right out of the bottle. Now, I will say that the spec sheets will tell you that Wicket sprays right out of the bottle. I don't find that to be true. I can't get Wicket to spray really good right out of the bottle like I can the illustration colors. But if I do want to thin it out at all, just a little bit, a few drops of water just does the trick. I get next to no, if really no tip dry with this particular paint, because I know I get a lot of people out there struggling with tip dry. Now, that's just something we all struggle with, but you will get more tip dry with the Wicket colors than you will the illustration colors. I get more tip dry with the illustration colors using the 4011. It just doesn't mix as well as just the water. The other thing that the illustration colors are really good for when you're doing illustration work and learning things like portraits and animal, wildlife, and you want photorealism like Drew does, is that this paint stays softer a little longer than the Wicket colors and doesn't dry as hard. Therefore, allows you to do a lot of the advanced eraser and scratching techniques that it takes to do the photorealism. Whereas the Wicket colors is going to be more of you're painting a graphic on a motorcycle tank or a car hood. So when it comes to the Wicket, you're going to want to use the 4011. Now, I have some 4012 up on my shelf, but I use it just for cleaning. And I do see that they still sell 4012, but I did speak to Createx, and basically what they told me was they stopped making it. It's in the pipeline, warehouse, and stuff like that, so you can still see it at your local Hobby Lobby or see it online. And honestly, I just stopped buying it. I'm just running out the rest that I had just as a cleaning agent. But if you add the 4012, it does work well with the Wicket, but just keep in mind that there's acetone in it. So as far as cleanup with these paints, again, illustration colors, you can just go over to your sink or wash it out with some water. You're good to go. When I'm doing a project with these illustration colors, I can leave it on my airbrush. I put a little water in it, make sure it doesn't dry out. I put my lid on my airbrush, and I come back the next day and I'm off and running, and it sprays great. Now, when it comes to the Wicket, I can leave it in the brush, or I do leave it in the brush for a project, maybe for a day or two. So I'll clean my brush a little bit more often when I'm using the Wicket colors. But it's, like I said, as far as cleanup goes, water for the illustration. And again, I use the 4012 because I have it on my shelf, or I use the 4011. Once the 4012 is gone, you're going to want to use the 4011. So get yourself a decent sized bottle. It's not that expensive, more than the little bottle of the 4011. If you're going to be using these paints, you might as well get, the 16-ounce bottle. Like I said, and it's more economical to do it that way, because you're not only going to be using it to thin these paints out, but you're going to want to use it to clean up your brush as well. All right, there you have it. So hopefully this video will help you decide which paint is right for you if you're going to be using the Createx line of paints. There is a stark difference between each paint, and it just all depends on what type of painting you want to do. So with that, hope you got something from this video. If you did, you guys know the drill. Subscribe, comments, links. It all helps. We're growing. I appreciate it. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.